WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfield.com or 413-3716. Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Artsbeat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Everything was just green.
808 and a quarter. Oh, that's you can't look at me and take a cue of me having headphones on anymore. You like that?
Yeah, now he's gone stealth.
Yeah, I'm stealth right now. No cable. No
He
headphones.
thinks he's all.
This is what you
important.
This is what you should see when you actually watch TV, because I've always found it a little weird to watch television with us wearing headphones. But
yeah. You know what? That's a good point.
yeah.
So what do we have to do? Go out and buy
No.
some?
No. This is only for people
He's
with
trying to
egos
be
like
important right now. Is what it is.
Yeah.
He's trying to be important.
Well,
me. I'm testing a new theory out with,
I hear
He's
you.
trying to be important.
We are.
I'm trying to do things
Showing
a professional
us,
way.
showing us that
I just came from a tech show.
So he has
Yeah.
to be techie.
So, yeah, I have to show off at least one thing I learned. The film isn't going to be ready for another week.
So,
I'm still working on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Before we go on here, I have just a little mini rant, and I want to. We can see everybody but Peter. Looks like we have Hope down in the.
I put Hope
block
in the
below.
center square.
Oh, Hope is here.
Hi, Hope.
She's got a sick child.
Oh, no.
We're so sorry.
All right, so.
I hope.
Hi. Hi, Hope. We all have high hope.
Hope.
We got. Hi.
I like could you move your screen so that you're level to us? You're looking like you're God or something,
Bob.
looking down at us. Come on.
You stop.
Well, yeah.
That's
Yeah, any
Little
more,
high.
and we're gonna see
It's fine.
where are you trying to go there, Bob.
It's fine.
Hey, Bob,
You're
be
fine.
careful. This is high def.
Oh, this is like, ye gods. Count the
We're in high def?
nipple.
Coming around this way, Kathy
Bob.
Palmer, Stefan Zaporowski, Bob Plass.
I meant wrinkles. I was thinking
Perry.
wrinkles. Honest to God, I was
Egad,
thinking
Bob.
wrinkles. Honest to God, that was.
No, he's been on fire since 6:05.
Really? Okay.
And
All
Pete
right.
is in her ear, and I'm going to get on fire here for just 2 minutes
All right.
before we start up.
This is not going to be good.
Because this is the Den, Ken's Den.
The views expressed by the host during his monologue are those solely of his own, not those of Westfield State University. The underwriters, everybody at the table and those at home. I'll just get everybody in on that one. And now.
I'm very displeased that a particular supermarket in town that has 2 locations and will remain nameless
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
is no longer offering their punchkis at the bakery counter as a single item.
Oh no.
No.
You must buy packages?
I prefer the Bavarian cream, and I would like to buy one at a time. First they go.
One can see us, Pete.
No, now they can.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, he was trying to play around with the background.
No, the whole program just crashed. When I said it crashed, I wasn't screwing around. The program shut off and rebooted itself.
VMix?
Yes.
All right. So do I need to start my rant over?
No.
We're
No,
still going out?
you were talking
Yeah, we're going
about
out.
punchkis that are being sold by the
so
dozen.
now, second, it's better for my diet and health if I just don't buy multi-packs, right?
Yeah, but
But this year, they're offering only 2-packs and 6-packs.
oh no.
2-packs and 6-packs. Okay.
And this weekend, in order to get a Bavarian cream, I needed to buy a 6-pack for $9.
Wow.
They are doing this on purpose.
Oh.
It is corporate greed. This used to be the supermarket of choice, but it is not my choice any longer. It started when they instructed their cashiers how to deal with price inaccuracies, but that's another story that I've already told. And now, thank you, Aldi, for opening up shop in West.
Wait a minute. Wait.
They don't have punchkis, do they?
Do they have punchkis?
Don't care.
Oh.
Not gonna buy a 6-pack for $9 and get 2
We'll ask the
Bavarian
Polish
cream.
guy here on the. Well, there are 2 Polish guys. Can you freeze a punchki?
No. Oh my God.
Why? If you froze your punchkis, wouldn't it be possible?
I think it would get soggy.
But you could add a little water.
Would you freeze a regular dog nut?
I could freeze a dog nut. I think no. I bet you can freeze.
I'm not.
There must be a
They're
way.
$5.29
But
at
the
the other
problem is-
supermarket.
But they're not the same.
And he doesn't like the other kind anyway, Bob. They come in a variety, don't they? They don't come with just a Bavarian
No.
cream. They come in a variety.
Right.
So you have to buy all of them. There's four in a pack.
That place, I think there's 4.
So then, how do
There's
you
4 in
know?
a pack at that place, but they were selling 4 Bavarians or 4 raspberries.
But they're nowhere near as fresh as the other place.
I agree.
It's light and moist.
I picked them up.
I hate to
put
use
them
that word
down.
moist, but
I didn't even get.
yeah, the ones at the place I'm talking about, they're a lot moister and denser at the same time.
Would you write to
That's why they
corporate?
cost more.
What's that, Hope?
I said that's why they cost more. You just said they're not as fresh as the other place.
Right.
And the other place charges more because they're fresh.
Yeah, and well, here's
Right, but they refuse to sell them singly, or you can order like a 3 or 4 pack right out of the case, like you always have been.
Maybe they would special order you a Bavarian pack.
They do have Bavarian packs, but you have to buy a
4,
six-pack.
and by 2 days you're done.
And the
They're
thing
done.
is, they call Boston creams Bavarian as well. So you see a 6-pack of Bavarian cream, half of them are a Boston eclair.
Oh, they're lying.
There's pastry cream in it, and they're calling it Bavarian cream, but it has that chocolate coating on it.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, so how about Dunkin' Donuts getting involved in the punchki thing? Every year we could be looking forward for the DD to do
Bob, they're from
punchki.
Chelsea, not Fall River.
I still think it's a great idea.
Chelsea.
What about aren't there like Mrs. Murphy's Donuts? Do they do punchkis?
No.
No,
No,
but
they're Irish. They're not Polish. So
they do make a good donut.
yes.
Have
they
you
do.
ever made your own punchki?
No. Don't even,
Could
wouldn't
you-
even know how.
We wouldn't know how.
You need an awfully big fryer later.
Oh,
No.
That's just not good for us either way.
No. No.
How long?
No, but you can see how I'm a little nonplussed about all that.
How long is how does a punchki season last, Rick?
I don't know.
I,
You're talking.
Yeah, it's a long
You're talking the
season
Irish
this year,
Italian
too.
here
Oh,
at the
I'm
table.
sorry.
So
I think we still have 6 weeks left.
Yeah.
We got still.
Don't ask us.
When's Fat Tuesday? Hey, Mr. Research, when's Fat Tuesday this year?
it's a Tuesday in February, right?
Which
Is it February?
Yeah, it's almost at the very end of February this year, I think.
So we. Well, I hope so. Wouldn't that be? I want Easter to be late. It's 6
Fat
weeks.
Tuesday is the 21st. Tuesday the 21st.
February.
Okay, so we have
21st.
5, and they started at the very beginning of January. So this is a very long punchki season. 2 years ago, I think we only had like 4 weeks.
There was one time recently it seemed really short.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, they're gone
Well,
already?
there's plenty of time to get them, but
So
I don't.
maybe-
You have to choose your battles, and I don't know
Yeah.
if this is a battle that I'm going to bother picking. But I needed to get that out. That I'm pissed. Yeah.
You're taking some punchki
Well,
punches.
or what you could have done is bought the 6-pack and brought it to us this morning. But he didn't do that.
Why would I want to do that?
Because we would have helped you eat them so you wouldn't have to worry about your diet.
You're gonna
Oh,
help
we
me?
might have
Such a good
thrown you a
friend.
buck or two.
Wow.
Isn't that
You're
great?
gonna help me buy them too?
We
What
would,
a
Well,
good
I
friend.
mean,
we would step up and eat
Isn't
it
your
for you.
birthday coming up?
Yes.
Hey,
we would.
Kenny, your birthday's coming up because I think I remember delivering a punchki to you on a birthday.
Yeah, and that shop that you
Yeah,
got
that's it.
that shop that you got that punchki from is closed.
Oh, gone.
Bob's Bakery is shut down.
So there's no more official
Does
punchki
Burnat's
place.
do
So
it?
there's still beer nuts.
Yeah, Burnat's does it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe I'll run over to Burnat's.
when's the birthday?
His birthday is St. Patrick's Day.
St.
It's,
Patrick's.
it's an easy one to remember.
Oh my, St. Patrick's Day. But punchki season is gone, so
It'll
he's
be
not
gone by
gonna-
then.
Yeah. I might have to freeze his punchki.
Oh, don't do that.
We're gonna try.
You know what? Whilst I was sitting on the, I got one more thing.
Whilst.
Whilst I was sitting on the throne this morning, I'm going through some of my magazines that showed up whilst I was out in Nevada. And I'd never heard of this before. Has anyone ever heard of
Can
dry
we test that
January?
for bacteria?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
it's
dry
a thing.
January. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, because I screwed that up on January 1st already.
Yeah. Actually, Skyline's doing a whole series of craft sodas for a dry January.
Yeah.
Oh, too late.
Yeah.
You know, you can start over.
It started off with a Bloody
could.
Mary on a 737.
Oh my gosh! On the way out?
Why not?
Oh,
It's not like I'm driving when I get out there.
that's true. That's true.
All right, so yeah, I never heard of the dry January before.
What was your dry January pick of drink in Las Vegas?
It depended on the situation.
Oh, really? Okay, so give us a
Up in the room was vodka on the rocks.
right, and then out in public.
Out and playing the machines is a White Russian or a Sambuca rocks. And then when I've just had enough and it's the end of the night and I'm sitting at the bar, a vodka martini, Tito's extra dirty shaken.
At the end of the night, that's when you can have rot gut vodka. I mean, like, who
I'm
cares
talking about
that it has to be?
when the sun is coming up and it's the end of the night. That's when you have that.
Oh, God help me.
Tito's are well, though. Well,
The well?
Tito's,
yeah, you can't go with the well vodka.
not for a
give you a
martini.
hangover.
Ever.
Not for
Not
during
Never.
martini.
Never.
Well,
Not that
vodka-
I've ever had that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give
You ever had a
hangover.
gin martini?
Never. Oh, my God.
I love gin martinis.
It's like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I don't like the juniper berry flavor.
You don't
No.
care for that?
No.
Did you know that gin is actually vodka with juniper? Or what? I
Well,
think that
it's a
gin.
dis-
And
It's
there's a lot more than
vodka.
just juniper. In
Yeah,
there.
it's a distilled spirit.
Yeah, it's called isopropyl
But doesn't it
alcohol.
start with vodka? Is
No.
gin?
No, it's just distilled. It's
Good
different,
one.
different
I
base.
missed that.
And you know,
I think Kitty Dukakis might know about that.
Yes.
well, yeah, well, you know, all
Old
those
school right there.
all those empty bottles on the front of that house.
Yes.
Yeah, that was called kitty litter.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Where is she? The poor
Cruel.
woman is rest in
Cruel.
peace, I think.
I
Right?
think she's.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
she's,
hope so.
she's-
Dear God, she'd be-
And you know what? That quinine in that tonic water makes a perfect match for that gin, doesn't it?
I told you it's
Oh, my God.
isopropyl
Oh,
alcohol.
my God. Oh, my God.
Okay, so I got all that out of my system. Bob, what are we here for today?
We are here for Making the List, which is our great quiz show. Everybody tunes in to see us destroy music.
Yeah.
And
No,
each
we
other.
destroy each other.
We
Thank you, Kat.
destroy each other while we rate music. What we do is we have a theme. We all bring a song in. We defend our song as being part of that theme. And then we rate whether we like the song or not from 1 till 10.
He still makes sure he's correct by saying
Say,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
1 to 10. And then the person who...
Or
gets
1
the
to
most-
1 if you can.
That was only that 1 week.
All right. So we win a belt of great quality, the golden belt of Making the List, and you can wear it to your heart's content. Who's the champion right now?
You're sitting next to him.
Rick Barry, the reigning champion. Oh,
Have you chosen as a top?
This time I went around. I thought about some different things, and I thought to myself, how about a song that you need on your road trip?
a song that I need on my road trip.
Right. Not a song about a road trip, but just song that you need on your road trip. Something that you need to drive with.
Okay.
To drive, like
So
yeah.
a driving tune
Like
or
a driving tune
song
or a road
about
trip.
a road
but
trip?
but a song that you want on your road trip list.
Oh, okay.
That you're going to listen to on your road trip.
You know, there are different kinds of road trips.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
good.
Are we talking about going out on vacation or going
Doesn't
to,
matter.
Doesn't
to
matter.
the funeral home to say
Or
goodbye
to-
to grandma?
It's
Or-
a road trip.
Or to
Or
Big
Kitty
Y to get
or
the
to-
punch.
You get your punchkis
Yeah.
where or
At the punch.
I'm going to walk over to the Big Y, and I need some music to get me there.
Is there a Punchki
Yes.
tune?
is there a punchki?
I bet you there is somewhere.
Oh,
I
there
thought
is.
about so- I
There
thought-
is.
I thought about songs about penguins, but
There it is. The only one hearing it then.
yeah,
What?
it came bang the table. It started.
There's a little bug going on here.
Oh, that's probably yeah.
Now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
It's that extension cord. I think is a little funky
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's something underneath there.
Yeah, got it. So that's the
because you're only
those are
hearing.
the-
I'm not hearing it out here on the program.
Oh,
feed.
okay. So
It's in your headphone adapter.
Headphone adapter onward.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's the.
So you've got your panel.
All right, I know
here.
where to look.
You didn't introduce any of your panel to the
He
folks
actually-
at
he
home.
did.
I absolutely
Where
did.
were you?
Did I
Sleeping?
miss?
Were you sleeping?
Missed it.
When was that?
You had narcolepsy.
Hope I think
remember?
he was sleeping.
Okay. You mean that was introduced while I was sleeping?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Bob. He'll believe it all the way home.
How did you introduce me?
Ken said all these great things about you.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I call
Said the amazing, wonderful Bob Platts. host of-
Talented, overly talented.
Where was
yes.
Wait a minute.
right.
When was this?
You know,
You were out.
you know he's not going to
Community
believe that,
minded.
guys. You know, he's not.
I have been listening. I've been hanging on every word. And
apparently
I'm a
you
little
have.
gagged, to tell you the truth. I'm about ready to just.
Jesus Christ.
You know, Hope, maybe it's a good thing you're not here.
Hope, were we introduced or not?
Yes, because he said I was home today.
Yes.
You were introduced, but the rest of us were. We just got
We
in.
heard it,
We
Bob.
just jumped in.
Okay,
we
okay.
all-
For those of you who don't know,
You
this is
jumped
Bob
in.
Plass.
We
He
heard
just joined us.
Now you know the rest of the story.
More than you
Oh,
need.
that
to
was a
know.
three-way there.
All right.
We all went for the buzzer.
Shall
I
we
was late on
begin?
the
You know, I've noticed that being used on other programs.
Yes.
Yes.
Last week we had fourth graders on from Southampton Road. It was a great show, and they loved the buzzer.
Button.
They did.
So do the high schoolers here.
Yes, they. Yes.
You got to get one of those Staples ones that says that was easy.
Yeah, you do.
You remember they a few years ago?
Either that, or I take the rubber chicken back out of the cabinet and I leave it out here to see what happens to it.
God, no.
That's good. Is that like the
God,
year-round
no.
elf on the shelf?
Pretty much.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Yeah. Whenever it's out, the kids here need to give it a squeeze.
Kathy's
Let's
sorry
don't.
about
Let's
that.
play the game.
And let's play the game.
The look on your face.
Ken,
I know
in
that-
another forum, I would be all
It
over
makes
that.
noise. There's a air
I
bladder.
bet it does.
Yeah.
I will keep you under. It's bad enough.
Question is, do you?
Under control.
And Hope, how are you doing?
Well, that's why I have a problem with the multi-pack of punch keys, because I put prune in there, and you don't want me in here the day after I have that.
Ah, here we go.
All right, a prune punch key just sounds.
yeah, it just does not sound right.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, moving along.
Okay,
Please.
we've gotten everything out of our.
See, Hope, if you were in the
Out of our
studio with us,
system.
none of this would be happening because you'd be keeping us, on track.
I'd try. I
Yeah.
do try.
Yes.
I can't do it,
Come
Hope.
on, let's do
I
it.
give up.
Hey, Kenny, I just got a client for you. He'll be back after 10. He's got some dupes for you to do. VHS
okay.
transfers.
They're doing.
One of our instructors
He's
just asked
smoking.
if I did it. I said, no, the guy in there, the host, he does it. It's his business. He goes, really? And I'm like, yeah, so I just got you a client. Do I get a referral?
And I picked up a few more when I was out in Nevada. It seems that if I want some work, people to get in touch with me, all I have to do is go away, and that's when they reach me.
It's true.
It works.
I
Yeah.
watched it. I
Yeah.
watched it happen
I
in
got
Florida.
I'm not.
No,
Gotta be a
The
line
phone started
there, but I'm
ringing
not
as
sure.
soon as
I
we
need a
left
muzzle
the
today.
state.
No, these are just like meatballs that are thrown.
They're,
up
they're
to us.
really, they're while he's walking they're right into him, and I just. This is a family-oriented program,
And
so
Peter was correct. It was happening as soon as we'd leave the state. The phone would start lighting up. Yeah.
I'm still stuck on choking the chicken.
No, it was not.
Hey! That was squeezing the chicken.
That was squeezing, not choking.
There will be no choking of the chicken here. It's only squeezing of the chicken.
That sounds worse. For some reason, it sounds worse.
I'm keeping.
It does.
Listen,
It does.
I'm keeping that one at the ready. This one right here.
This
We've gone down
conversation
there. Flush it all.
Conversation is going down the
it went to
toilet.
inappropriateville
Yeah,
quickly.
there you go. Let's make it. Let's cleanse our
let's-
palate.
Yeah.
Should we cleanse our palate with song number 1, Peter?
Yes, we should.
yeah.
All right.
Y'all ready for this? Get down with the sound, house on the ground, freeze when I squeeze, drop to your knees. You must obey, I'm in here to stay, ready to take you around the way, so you're ready for this. Mind your own biz, 'cause I am bad, yeah, the microphone biz. So get ready for this. Y'all ready for this?
An abrupt end.
It is an abrupt end.
Interesting.
Hey, song's over.
That's Too Unlimited
We're back.
with Get Ready for This. Off the album of the same name, their debut album. But it was also a huge, enormous stadium hit in the 90s, and still to this day it's used in stadiums. And it was featured on the ESPN, the only ESPN released Jock Jams. And
I 100%
it is
knew this was Peter Coles.
absolutely, man.
So this is a song that sounds just identical to their Twilight Zone and Tribal Dance.
Yeah, it's very similar. Yeah,
Yeah. Can't
But
tell,
they were all-
you can't
they
tell
were
the
all-
difference between any of their music.
they all hit the top 100. So
And KLF, what is KLF? Is that the initials?
That's,
KLF is what
that's
I thought it was.
Something different.
But they sound alike.
Got it.
Yeah. I know I've heard that song before.
It's one of those songs that sounds like you've heard it before.
Right.
Yeah, number one.
You have.
And I think that there's a certain agitation that goes along with that kind of music.
But this is the ultimate drug, because when this comes out, if you don't have it in your playlist on the road, you tend to go about 10 miles an hour faster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Get you
you do.
bopping, can't you?
Yeah, but it's because I'm anxious. Oh my God, I'm going to be late. I mean, that's if you think about that music, to me it's like.
It's not a relaxing drive. It's a panic drive.
No
It's a
way.
panic.
For
You're
me, that's
panicking.
just your
Really?
brain goes into autopilot and you're
Right.
grooving.
Yeah, you're grooving.
Really, you're missing all the
I like
lights.
that.
You're going
You're
through lights. Don't know you've gone through lights. You're walking with an urgency. I got to get there.
But are you ready for this?
Yes.
I'm not ready for it at
Okay.
all.
Ready for the road trip.
Confuses me. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. So do I
Peter's
start?
no, Peter's
Sure,
got
Bob.
Oh, he's
Peter's
got
not
he's
done.
got more
Yeah.
stuff.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
But you're rating yourself with
A
a 10,
10.
I assume.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that song. That's one of my songs on my driving playlist.
What are they saying on the song, Peter? What are the lyrics?
It doesn't even matter, Bob. It really doesn't matter.
That means that he doesn't know either.
Most
Bob.
90s music, the lyrics are horrible.
To Bob, it does. It matters
Well,
to him.
don't you want to sing along as you're driving in
No,
the car?
it's more. This one's more about the. It's more about the music than the.
It's
the
the more
lyrics.
about your head bobbing.
Yeah.
You know, you're bobbing up and down. Your body is moving.
Exactly.
Okay.
And, you know,
And by the way, this is the KLF. That's the KLF. That's more tribal.
No, okay.
But that's on my list too.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking up the lyrics here, Bob.
Yeah.
To help you out.
Yeah. What are they?
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Those are the lyrics.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for
Y'all
this?
ready for this?
That's what I'm saying. There's really not much in the lyrics department. It's more about the music.
Yeah.
Catchy.
About the beat.
Catchy.
Pete, y'all ready for this?
Y'all
I'm
ready?
about- y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
I'm going to give you a 7.
Yeah,
That's
okay, I'll
still
take
generous.
it. I'll take it.
Maybe I should
From
do
Bob,
it a
I'll
6.
take it.
I
No,
should
you
do
said
a 6.
7.
I'm
You
saying
gotta
I'm
stick with
giving-
what your first.
All right, all right.
All right, it does fit the the road trip song that you have on your list, and it makes you just want to just go, just drive and just what you're doing. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
I'll take that.
You don't care about driving with agitation.
No, actually, I like the beat. It's
okay.
good. It's good to move with, and
Uh-huh.
it takes away your aggravation of everybody else on the road.
Because the song is aggravating.
You're focusing on your own
All right,
aggravation.
Hope, what do you got?
I don't dislike that song, but for me, that's a sports song.
Okay,
You know,
so what would
that's as a game or Patriots game. That's like a sport song for me. So I'm going 7.
Okay.
All right, I'll go next.
Uh-oh.
I'll bite the bullet. And you know what? I always like Peter's choices because he thinks outside of the box. And
He does.
puts a
I'll
lot
give
of
him that.
effort into it. This one, not so much.
Oh, I thought he was going.
No, all I can see on this, I don't see it as driving. I see it as neon lights flashing. I see it as a great performance piece, but I see it as lights flashing. If it came on my radio, I would change the station. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Score.
So I have to go with a 7. I would not play this while I was driving.
Ken?
But then again, I'm still Victim owning Frank Sinatra. So what kind of a fool am I?
What kind of fool is she?
Don't answer that.
That's a rhetorical
anybody
question.
answer that.
And if you didn't study him in school, then
In the 90s, I DJ'd at 252. And the
Some of you don't
ESPN.
remember that place.
I don't even know what that is.
There,
Yeah.
see? I do.
Yeah.
I do.
252 Elm Street.
252 Elm Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's
Never
where
been there
Point
before in my
Steve-
life.
It was called Rain for a while.
Oh, yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Courtyard.
You lied.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What is it now? Is
Yeah.
it
Gabe's
Gabe's
252.
Gabe's 252.
Oh.
And they, in 25 years, they haven't opened up the comedy club upstairs.
Oh, jeez.
No one knew that was up there, huh?
No.
No.
Yeah, there was a comedy
I
club
do.
upstairs.
The original Sons of
I
Aaron.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where the original Sons of Aaron is before they built their place on Meadow.
Yeah.
252 Elm Street.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was a DJ there. Ran karaoke too. But we're talking DJing, and the ESPN Jock Jams was always right on top of that shelf and overplayed. And I never really understood that song because very few lyrics, and it's the same lyrics. That's not the big deal, though. Hope hit it. I've been trying to figure out what it was. That's a sports song.
No, it's not.
If that gets on the radio and I'm driving, I might get a little reckless.
See, for me, it's
Reckless.
Keeps me awake
reckless
on the
driving.
drive.
What is reckless? What is reckless driving for you, Kenny?
doing
Kenny never drives.
doing
How do
30
I know,
and a 25.
How would anybody know what reckless is?
So what's your score?
The song doesn't suck, so I have to go with 8.
Okay. And Zap is the only one that's left.
Yes, so I would say this. So I'm judging today's songs by if I'm driving, am I going to change it if it comes on the on
Oh,
the
that's a
radio?
good.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's how I have a
That's what I
philosophy
said.
today.
I would turn it off.
Yes. And I too would change the channel. So I
Yeah,
have
I
to-
probably would too.
I have to give it a 7.5.
And I have no chance of winning.
Well, you
You
might.
don't know. Some of our other songs might be terrible.
No. When we hear Victim Own,
No, I think
warbling
I think
with
of it as
Kathy.
sports
Don't give
too,
my
that's
choice
why.
away, Bob.
Yeah.
It does. It strikes me as a sports song, a stadium song.
And
I see
I'm
an
not into
amusement park.
sports.
I mean, if I'm
But
driving to
there's
Yankee
absolutely
Stadium and that song's on, maybe I leave it on.
You know that
Doesn't
whirly
even sound
thing?
like a baseball song.
No.
Baseball is too slow for that.
It's like
song.
football, maybe.
You know
I
that
don't know.
whirly thing at the amusement park where it goes around and it
Oh, yeah.
whirls? That's what it makes me think. That's the kind of music they play. I don't know.
You talking about the Matterhorn?
That was one of
No,
them.
but it's
Yeah.
Blizzard or something where
There's
it
something
goes around
Express.
and you're sitting
Yeah.
Polar
Music
Express.
Music
Yes,
Express.
That's
Polar
Music
Express.
Express or
That's
something
what
like
it
that,
makes
yeah.
me think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lights are flashing and you're going around and around. It's that same kind of beat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And you know,
the song is fine. I just wouldn't listen to it.
Well, that's how I'm judging. Is if I would listen to it on a road trip I was taking.
So it's perfect. Yeah.
That wouldn't entice me necessarily.
Yeah.
Ready?
What do you got, Ken?
Everybody's voting. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Next song.
Bob, we've you know what? We keep telling him what we've done.
Yeah.
So he knows.
I keep nudging his chair to wake him up. Yes.
Bob, we've done that.
Bob, after the break, we'll introduce you.
Don't confuse me anymore.
Whenever you were on the Matterhorn or Music Express, did you have any problems?
Oh, stop
Say that
it!
again?
You took too long for that.
Isn't this group therapy? I might.
It is.
Good. Where's the doctor?
All right, ready?
Do you
Ken?
want pudding or Jello with your lunch?
You can't let that Jello touch anything else either. It has to remain separate.
Okay.
It's
All right,
shaking.
somebody get control of this.
Are we
now.
having
Oh,
chicken for lunch? That's all I know.
Do you want some Cool Whip on your Jello? That's what I want to know.
Cool
Where's the
Whip.
chicken?
Want some Cool Whip?
All right.
Hey, you know, I heard
Here's the
about
next
that
song.
Cool Whip.
Ooh, you got some pie.
We
That B
Yeah.
that B3 is a little throaty during that instrumental.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we can.
Whose was that?
As I drove off the road during the instrumental solo that lasted in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's I don't think that's a remaster. I think that sounds like the original. That's why it sounds like that.
Gritty.
It is
Yeah,
the
gritty.
original.
Yeah, from 1968.
Well, a B3 you can
Goody.
push them and they will get throaty.
Yes.
That's a characteristic of that instrument.
Yeah.
But
whose song was it?
it's my mistake.
Hope?
It's yours?
No, my mistake.
Why is it a mistake?
Yeah. When I heard Steppenwolf, I thought of one song and I put in this title instead.
Did you mean Born to be Wild?
Exactly.
You know, Kenny, I think it's a good mistake.
You see, I'm trying to process everything coming back on Pacific Standard Time.
Oh yeah, don't even.
My mind is elsewhere.
You've got
playing,
brain fart.
Playing catch up. I had
Hey,
brain
Ken,
fart.
Ken, after I crashed the car, I gave you a 6.5.
Yeah.
Is that your song?
That's
No.
I guess he's scoring ahead of me.
Oh.
Damn right, I want to get it in before I fall asleep again.
Oh.
That's Bob.
That's Bob.
That's Bob.
That's
Yeah.
me.
It's me
I didn't
after
fall
that
asleep
song.
during that one. I'd like
God,
that.
you
So,
guys are vicious today. Vicious.
Yeah, it still has a driving beat. You know, it's something that I probably won't turn off when it comes on the radio, but that instrumental does kind of get to me. And at least up front, I admitted it's a mistake. It should have been the other one. But it happened. It happened to me a couple of weeks ago too, didn't it? I put in. That's why you won.
Oh yeah, sure. That's yeah.
It wasn't you at all.
Yeah. It wasn't my choice.
I've got to start paying.
Pete, do you have that? Do you have violin playing in the background or something?
What is that?
Yeah, that's men at work. The name of the song is "It's a Mistake."
It's a mistake.
Yeah, thank you, Pete.
Kenny, what are you
10.
giving yourself? 10 for your mistake.
Yeah.
Well, I got to say that's a lovely mistake because you know what? I like the song, number one. And two, I really kind of I pictured myself driving. So because sometimes I walk, but I'm in the car and I'm driving. I'm driving.
I never know where he's going.
And the music
Neither does he.
really matched my driving. If you put your hands on the wheel. Okay, put your hands on the wheel.
That helps. if you're
Listen to the
driving.
music. Okay.
Bob's driving on a psychedelic trip.
There is a and
Yeah,
there are
and-
all
and-
these little things that happen while you're driving.
And
That's
Pete, he was doing it in a hybrid too.
I know that's the funnier part.
Yeah.
And then there were times when a train crossed in front of me. I was at the light. Oh, there's Pete. Hi. And I don't know. It felt like I was driving when I was
Psychedelic
listening.
trip.
It was.
Did you fall asleep during the instrumental and hit Pete?
No.
reinforced my-
No.
Did you introduce
Oh,
yourself to
there's
the
Pete.
policeman?
Oh, there's Pete in the car. I just waved at him, and I. All
right, Bob,
Oh,
what are you giving
there's Pete underneath that freight train.
What are you?
I'm going to give because I like that song, so I'm giving you a 9.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's surprising, but
That's very surprising. I do like that song. And I could see myself driving for the first 20 minutes. And then after that,
First 20 minutes. Good one.
because that is I would change that halfway through the song.
Yeah, me too. That's exactly what I said. Hope you missed that. That's what I said.
So,
just so when the time I put then I sort of say, "Hey, this is great driving music." You're turning it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where you lose me. So I might have given higher if it ended before that
Instrumental
horrible
piece.
instrumental mess.
Yeah.
So I'm going 7.
I would have gone higher if it was the actual
Instrumental.
song I wanted.
And I'd give it a 3.
Born to Run, I would have given it a 3 as well. Born to be Wild or whatever that. Oh no, 3.
Get your motor running.
Yeah.
All right, Zap, what do you got?
So again, I like the song in the beginning. I would have changed it halfway through.
So you're gonna get a half a score?
Well, I was wondering if I could score later so I could make sure Kenny loses by half a point.
No.
You're still pissy over that?
No. I was just pointing that out. If I could score later, just to make sure he
Nope.
Hey, Pete, whilst you were away, I did it to him again that week.
He did. He
Really?
did. Half a point. I lost the holiday version by half a point.
By half a point.
So
That's-
I'm going to give it also a 7. Because I like the first part, but the last part, I like Hope, I would give it a 3. I would have changed the channel.
Ms. Palmer?
Gosh, you guys are so mean today. What did you have for breakfast?
We're being brutally honest. We had brutally honest
It's
coffee.
Kenny. You are allowed to give him a 1.
We didn't have punchkis.
I'm not kidding. No.
Hey, ones might be going out today after the way I've been treated by the control room over there.
I like the song. I think it's a good driving song. I would go with an 8. I'm done. That's it. That's all I got.
Is that everybody?
No.
Rick?
No,
No,
Rick.
it's me. Yeah, I mean, I like the song. It is a great driving song. I do agree that the instrumental is
Gets
a little
long.
long.
Gets long, right?
But I think that was done for performance reasons at the in concerts and stuff like that. But you find that typical?
Because they have to. They
I had the
show off
cassette
B3
tape. It was long on the cassette
yeah,
tape, too.
and it
just
wasn't.
saying.
Yeah,
Cassette
it wasn't.
tape.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Back.
And those damn 8 tracks that
Yeah,
flip the track halfway
halfway
through that
through a
part.
song, yeah, of course.
Well, then it seemed like a different song.
Yeah, you're absolutely. Just gonna do a little instrumental version here.
Yeah.
Totally different.
I think you have to explain what an 8-track is.
It looks like a radio station cart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But 54 years ago, it wasn't
state of the art.
Yeah, that was the way it was done.
You mean there was an 8-track 54 years ago?
That's when it came out, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
The song came out
So,
in
okay.
1968.
So when you think about it, then what was give me? We were playing records, and then it was an 8-track, and then it was a CD.
A cassette.
Yeah.
You missed the cassette tape.
Yeah, you overlook
Oh,
cassette.
the cassettes.
When did this cassette come out? After the 8-track or before?
Just shortly after, believe it or not.
Yeah.
If you actually look
Whoa!
into it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And so when did we get to the CD?
1983
Something like
ish.
that. Yeah.
But it didn't really get popular till the early 90s, right?
90s.
Yeah, 89 ish.
Okay, so does that mean that there are no what? So are there now? Is it CD? Are we back?
Now it's
what?
nothing.
Now it's this.
Digital.
Playlist.
So
Yeah,
so when I go to the
MP4s.
Barnes and Noble music store,
They still have
I
that?
think you can still buy CDs.
Yeah, you can still buy CDs. You
You
can
can.
buy vinyl now.
CD.
vinyl.
You can buy vinyl.
So
Do they still have Columbia or BM? Is it B something?
It was
G?
BMG, and it was
Remember, you
Columbia
could
House.
get
Columbia House,
14
Yep.
for a penny. And
I had
still
5
owe
different
for that.
accounts with different names and versions of my address with those.
because you got those 20 albums for
like
free.
a penny, but then you had to buy like
Then,
6 more.
then you
the next
fulfill it and
year.
you cancel the account, and then
They-
you spell your name the first time around KENNETH, and the second time around KENNITH. Okay, that'll fix their computer.
They weren't too bright back then. So,
What do you got, Rick?
I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Yeah, that's what I only gave it a 7. I
Yeah.
probably could have gone 7.5, but I had to, I had to do
That
F
0.5.
That 0.5 thing.
The
yeah.
0.5. We aren't bitter, are we?
Kenny starts
But
off
we'll-
with, like when you go to the deli counter and you buy sliced meat, there's a tear on the scale.
Yeah.
So he starts off with the tear of -5. So that's why he got a 7 instead of
Oh,
7.5.
I got you.
Ah.
Geez, I didn't. I
Wow.
never. You have technical knowledge of this because of your days at that place in Chicopee where you
At
worked.
least,
I
at
worked
least
in the
I'm.
deli.
You worked at the counter in Chicopee.
I don't hold a grudge.
False provision.
I don't hold a
holding a
grudge
grudge.
either, but I remember, and if I'm ever behind a counter where there's a scale, you bet your ass when I'm loading up that container, I'm going to have my thumb on the thing.
Is that Common Core math that we're doing?
Yes, it
Hey, I have a technical question for
Oh, no.
Mr. Zaporowski.
Oh,
Okay.
boy. This
When
could
you
be
were
bad.
working at Falls Provision behind the counter in the deli meat department, okay, did you ever think that they're buying the wrong meat because it's filled with carcinogens or something? I mean, is there a
It
meat?
wasn't known back then, Bob.
No.
No. So
Are you talking about nitrates?
well, when I'm buying those bologna things or whatever, I'm wondering, did you try to sell that fresh Krakow
So
ham?
when I
or
was
a-
at Crocus ham is the best.
Crocus.
Yes.
If you're gonna get ham, you got to get Crocus. But do you like Crocus ham?
I can't afford it.
Oh,
Is it expensive now?
Now, everything's expensive.
Everything's
now.
expensive.
Okay.
Except right now at that supermarket I don't want to go to anymore.
Yeah.
Wonder Bar is about $2.99 a pound. I loaded up on a few pounds of that.
Before you sever ties.
When I was at Falls Provision, they actually made their own bologna. They made their own hot dogs. They made their own kielbasa.
And they
their own
made
quiche
Polish
dogs.
loaf.
They did. They made their own
Veal loaf.
veal loaf. They did. So not only did we not know about nitrates, but we probably
added
them to that.
Well, did you ever
The
go
high
back
salt
and see
content.
the bologna being made?
Yes,
how
I
does
did.
How did they do it?
So I mean,
Is there somebody flattening them into rounds?
It
How
goes
is
into
that?
a machine. It's ground up and it goes into a casing.
Yeah.
It goes into a casing.
Yeah, and then it's cooked.
And then, but how do you get that flat? I mean, it's a diameter of maybe 5-inch
Well, actually,
circles.
so they used to make the small bologna, like if you ever
small.
remember First Prize
Okay.
Tobin's used to make the small
Right.
bologna.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah, of
large
course.
bologna. So they did the small bologna.
I see. Boy, my mouth
The
is
large one's the
watering
German
right now.
bologna.
I mean, you
Yeah,
I love
parts
bologna.
with parts.
Yes.
They had the best veal loaf that really of any place I've ever had, and they don't even make it doesn't even compare.
No.
Now, Falls Provision, is it still in existence?
No, it's now Kalo and Beanick who are currently building our elementary school. See how things come full
What?
circle.
You're, what? How? What do you
did
mean?
there? Did you see what he did there?
Yeah,
6 degrees to zap.
That's sick.
So the bologna makers are now building schools?
No, it's not the same building as where the architects are.
Yeah, the architects. It was a window place for a while, and then now it's Kalo and Beanick. And it's funny because I see Bert, and it looks like he's working in the corner office where we used to count the money. And I asked him that, and I guess the smokers are still in the back.
No.
We could.
Really?
Ooh,
I'm just
we could
kidding.
have some fun over there.
Oh, my
But
God.
making your own kielbasa, they made. I mean, when
Yeah.
the kielbasa just came out of the smoker, there's no better time to eat it. I got to tell you. Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So what is
Hey,
I'm hungry.
Hey, Bob.
False Provision is no longer an entity.
It's been gone for a while.
Yeah, maybe close to 30 years.
So who has taken the place in terms of
Chicopee Provision.
Chicopee Provision is the only one left.
They've had some production issues.
Oh,
building
yeah.
issues.
No, they had a roof
building
leak.
issues.
They had a roof
they had
leak.
some building issues.
Then they had a
but
water main break.
Yeah.
Since Falls Provision, Chicopee or Blue Seal is the only one that I'll really eat for kielbasa.
Blue Seal?
Yannick.
Oh, see, I like
bad.
Gaurons.
Gowrons. I don't know. Blue Seal is like tried and true. I can't stand like the Hillshire Farms
No,
stuff.
that's not kielbasa.
kielbasa.
Gaurons Easter kielbasa, I think, is still the best.
Oh,
My-
Easter kielbasa.
My cousin
Which
makes
one
this.
is, Peter?
Gaurons. They're on Fuller Road.
You know, during Easter, Falls Provision, we made so much and sold so much Easter kielbasa. I've never seen
Oh,
kielbasa
yeah.
just fly out the
Yeah,
door.
sure. Yeah.
What
And
is-
they also made a kielbasa loaf, by the way.
Yes.
I remember that.
And kielbasa. They make kielbasa patties.
They
too.
did. Oh,
Still make 'em.
okay.
You
Nothing
can still
like
buy
a
that Blue
kielbasa
Seal
pit.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so is
All right, can we
kapusta
get
and
back to the show?
kielbasa?
what is he gonna say?
Kapusta, is that
No, it's
kielbasa?
cabbage soup.
Kapusta's cabbage.
Cabbage. Soup.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we get back
hey,
to
we're
the
making
show?
the list here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
My
So we're not
story-
even going to get
We're
into
on our road trip.
Tricos
So
then.
did everybody?
Cryptos.
Did all right?
Cryptos.
Everybody
That's
scored.
Big E's. I mean,
Everybody
they're
scored
okay,
on
but
that
it's
one?
not the same.
Yeah.
We made a road trip. to
I'll eat it.
kielbasa.
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Everybody
Can we get some
scored.
kielbasa now?
Yes.
We'll call over to Janix. The Pierogi Cafe opens at 10:30.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, Hana's is that place in Indian Orchard I was thinking.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I need some Polish food. Stat.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have bologna on my bagel this morning.
You know, I can't do bologna because my dad used to. So when my mom got sick, my dad really couldn't cook. So we either had hot dogs and beans or fried bologna sandwiches.
Oh, see,
as-
fried bologna sandwich, good.
Yeah, but not when you have them.
All the
Every
time.
day.
Right.
Yeah. There's some things you just have a lot as a kid. You're like, I will never eat that as an adult.
Chipped beef.
But I
on
do
toast.
like that
I
German.
love that.
I love Wonder
Crap
Bread
on a
German
shingle.
bologna.
Oh, I love chipped beef.
My father liked it, so my mom would cook it all, and that's like Zap said.
That's
it's
yours.
just
Yeah, that's
something
yours,
you-
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Pete has
something
seen me
you
get
can't-
that on the road.
you can't.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's true.
My mother creamed everything, and so we had a lot of cheap beef.
Ugh.
Yeah, she did.
My mother killed everything, so everything was a little dry. Sorry, Mom, if you're
yeah.
listening.
Actually, my mom was great.
I think she put the Thanksgiving
Let's all
turkey for next
remember
November in yesterday.
Is this a
All
food
right,
show?
so that
Is this
song
a-
was Radar Love by
All right.
Golden
What song
Earring.
are we on?
Golden Earring.
And whose is it?
That was mine.
Who sings that?
Golden Earring. It was Radar Love by
The
Golden Earring.
name of the what's
The
They're a
band.
one-hit wonder.
The name of the band was Golden Earring.
and the
The song was Radar Love.
Write Our Love.
Radar,
Radar.
Love.
Radar.
Did you listen to
As
the
in
lyrics?
Radar
Yeah, I did.
O'Reilly on MASH.
But wait a minute. Well, the lyrics were all
I'm
about
not to blame
driving.
for this. You
Yeah.
are.
Radar Love.
It was really about driving, Bob.
It was
Yeah.
about driving. I
Yeah.
loved that about that song.
I like that.
I've been driving all my hands wet on the wheel.
Yeah. And
There's a
accelerating.
voice in my
and
head that drives
change-
by.
Your hands are wet on the wheel?
Yeah.
Don't.
What is
Does-
that?
Don't.
What else?
Don't.
Did you take the chicken with you?
No, your hands were sweating because you're holding on to. You're doing 110 miles an hour down the road.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
See how I steered away from that?
What's the chorus?
Oh,
on
see
it?
what I did there?
Yeah. Where does the
All right.
radar
Thank
radar
you.
love
Thank
come
you, Rick.
She-
Bob is just
What's a
one.
radar, love?
Yeah.
Radar. You have love on your radar. You know what a radar is?
Yes, of course. But you're driving down the road. The lyrics are all about driving.
Yes.
Is it about
gotta
wanting
leave.
where
You-
the speed
We're
comes
Tough
from?
crowd today.
You have love on your mind.
Hope we need you.
You have love
and
on your
I mean
mind.
that name-wise also.
Yes. You have love on your mind. It's love is on your radar, and that's where you're driving to.
Oh.
You're driving to your love's house.
Did you get that, Hope, from the lyrics?
Kind of. I know that
Kind
song.
of.
I mean, I know that song, so.
Would you leave it or change it, Hope?
But also, like, radar, like, I think of, like, police radar when you're driving.
That's right.
Yeah.
Speed.
They didn't use it then.
Yeah, but
Maybe
the
they're saying love is a trap. Maybe that's what
that could be. It could be. It's all a trap.
Oh.
And it's a great driving song. It makes you just want to go.
And getting back to my baby, I just don't relate to that part. I don't understand it.
I mean, I'm giving it a 10.
But Radar Love, if you're going to drive to get fresh made kielbasa.
Yeah. What's your love?
Wow, we're really talking
That
about
I understand, but they don't mention it in here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Okay.
The Polish do.
it
I mean, the Polish version of that.
Yeah, there's a Polish
They meant-
version. Punchki, kielbasa, pierogi, kapusta.
It just says love. It doesn't
Right.
matter what your love is,
We're driving for a punchki.
And I don't know. I've never heard Brendan.
Rich,
Yeah.
You're trying to make sense with this crowd.
Yeah.
It's just,
Matthew knows better.
This should have been this should have been a food episode.
yes.
Songs about
Songs
food.
about
Songs
Polish
about
food.
Songs about food.
Songs about food.
Ooh.
That's a good topic for the winter.
All right. Hey, so
Mashed
what, you're
potato.
giving it a 10?
I'd give it more than that if I could. 10's the highest because I think that's like I said, I went through some of the list of the songs that I have on my road trip list, and it's like, wow, some of those are actually pretty good. And then I compared it to there's a list out there of the classic road trip songs, and some of them are actually really good. The other song I was thinking of was Truckin'.
Perhaps maybe I should have looked at that list too.
Yeah, it was Trucking by
Yeah.
the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Huh.
Trucking
it's-
car crossed my mind.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me that the road trip songs all, for some reason, have come up close to heavy metal or real rock and roll rather than...
I haven't heard any heavy metal here at all.
No, we've had a pop song and we've had two classic rock songs.
Classic rock. But that driving beat.
That could
That
be
driving beat,
category.
There is a driving beat.
Heavy
that
metal songs.
Yeah.
And what do you consider heavy metal? I mean, that could be very
That's open
broad.
for interpretation.
That is
yeah.
open for interpretation.
30 years ago, Judas Priest was heavy metal, but they're not heavy metal anymore.
No, they're not.
So were you defending me here?
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm giving that song
I'm just listening.
because the
Hey,
lyrics.
Bob's about
What are you
to
giving it?
score.
I'm going to give it. 8.5, only because I'm tired of that driving beat.
If you're tired, you
I
can
need
take
to
a nap,
take a
Bob.
Sunday stroll. I want to take a Sunday stroll. I don't need any of this.
That
kinda
one didn't
like
let
hard
up.
driving.
Hey, Pete, what say you?
I really like that one, and that was one of my picks. That was in my top 5. So I'm going to give that one an 8.
All right, I'll go next. I like it. I would turn it on. It reminds me of the songs that people know a little bit of the lyrics, and they always start singing a little bit of the lyrics.
Yeah.
Then they lose it, and then they just sort of mouth it and trip their way along
Yeah,
with it.
that's the fun thing of a road trip song, though, especially the
you
group
can
of people.
sing certain parts, and then you just sort of stop dead in the water because you
Hope,
have
did you-
no clue what they're really saying, but that's okay.
Well, that's why you changed the channel. Hope, did you?
No, I'm
Hope, did you score it?
Oh,
Wait a minute, Kathy's got to score.
Oh.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I always feel like we're going to forget Hope. She's on center square over there.
I'm your first.
You are. All right.
You're
Kathy, what do
being
you got?
very unkind to the elderly.
I came back from the West Coast for this.
Yes, you did. I'm going with a 9.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I would.
Well, it's got driving lyrics. Let's
So
leave
I've
it.
got
def-
4
The lyrics
scores.
are
So who
good.
hasn't scored?
I would definitely
Hope,
say
Hope hasn't scored.
Me, Hope,
I
and
scored.
Ken.
Okay.
I am giving that song an 8. No,
Okay.
no explanation really.
Yeah.
Okay. Ken?
It's a song about driving. It doesn't make me want to drive because every time it came on the radio, I did change it.
he
Same.
doesn't want to drive.
I never
Yes.
really cared for this song at all. It just it wouldn't do it for me. So I honestly don't think it's a song to drive to. I'm going, but it has that good drive with the classic rock beat. And you do need a beat every now and then if you're going to beat a hasty retreat. See what I did there?
Yes, yeah.
To the store for the punch game.
7
Or
and
they
a
kill
half.
themselves. 7.5. Boy, you're mean today.
No,
Boy,
that's
Peter.
Listen, I got to give it a 7.5 too, and I apologize, but I would change it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't listen to that on the radio. And
Can you not play my song? I'm out.
I told you how I was scoring. Would I leave it or change it?
Can I guess what your song is? Is it something like New York, New York?
My song?
Yeah.
That's
No,
a great
you
song.
cannot.
Yeah.
Me or Kathy,
Ooh,
because
that's
I
a
do
great
like
song.
New York, New York. Right
If
now.
it came on the
It's one of my
radio while you were
I
driving.
do too.
New York, New York.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Again,
I'd turn it up.
So I would, and when you leave Yankee Stadium and when the Yankees win, they play New York. I'm a Yankees fan, so that's why I really like that.
So that
It
would have
has
been a
such a
great song.
slow
How did
beat per
Boston
minute, though.
adapt Sweet Caroline? That makes no sense to me.
Good times never seem so good. That
Is that what
lyric
it is?
the reason why. Don't you think so?
I don't
Good
know
times
why. I don't
never
know.
change.
You know what? I don't actually know the.
Why? Every time you.
Do you know he came out?
Let's see
so
what
he
Google said.
there's the Neil Diamond musical right now on
Right.
Broadway. You
right.
would know
Right.
this.
A beautiful noise.
So, and I know this only because he actually came out, 80-year-old self came
Yeah.
out on one of the balcony things and sang "Sweet Caroline" to the audience in Broadway, like,
That's
at,
awesome.
at the thing. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
When like the real Neil Diamond pops out, and I only caught that because it was on my newsfeed. But
Sure.
And we thank you for that public service announcement.
there you go.
Yeah.
But we still don't know the answer to why Caroline.
We can research it while we're playing the next song.
Okay, that's very good.
Are we ready for the next?
Do you like
song?
how Pete's keeping us on track today?
Sure.
Oh, I was about to jump in because
Because somebody has to.
we're lagging by about 5 right now.
Oh, are we?
Let's go.
Next song.
There's a place up ahead and I'm going just as fast as my feet can fly. Come away if you're going. Leave the sinking ship behind. Come on to ride.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Join us every Thursday morning
from 6 until at least 7:30.
Check out the Bobby G and Company Show
right here on WSKB 89.5
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
By the way, do any of you guys have celebrity endorsements for your shows?
What?
Oh, you ever heard this one?
Hey, this is Dean Cain. You're listening to my friends Robbie, Lynn, and Pete on the Bobby G and Company Show on WSKB 89.5 FM. I'm also listening right alongside.
If I had his money to pay all these people off, I'd have that too.
Who was that?
Who is it?
Dean Cain.
Superman.
Superman.
Oh.
Dean Cain.
You could pay somebody to do an endorsement like that.
No, that was free. Bobby was an extra on his movie that was shot in this area.
All right, if you want, I'll endorse the show. I know you're just waiting for me to offer.
Kathy, can you do that for Superintendent Spotlight?
Yes, I certainly would. All right, Peter, I asked you not to play it. I said I quit. You didn't listen to me, did you?
I figured I'd get the pain over quickly.
Get it over quickly. This is a lot like your song, Rick.
Yeah.
It's the same.
What's the name of the song?
But here's
Up Around the Bend.
And it's Dan Fogarty and Creedence Clearwater Revival, who is back in the news now because he has just again gotten control of his songs. He gave up his royalties and his copyright to his songs. That was his deal to leave the group. When he wanted to leave the group, when he wanted to leave Creedence and go out on his own, he had to sign over the rights.
Yeah.
And he has just recently gotten the rights back.
And he wasn't at that first round. He wasn't able to do anything for almost 20 years.
They wouldn't let him perform it or do anything.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't.
Wow.
So I did this in honor to Dan Fogarty, and I loved Creedence. But here's the thing. Now, you young'uns don't get this, but there was nothing better, and I'm hearkening back to my time. Bob, I don't know if you did it, but there was nothing better than getting in your car, and we didn't all have air conditioning. Nobody had air conditioning in their cars, so you rolled down your windows. You had that little vent window, and you had to open that vent window so it poured on you. Then you had to open the floor vent because that's what you had. You had this little lever, and it brought in the woohoo.
Did you have to crank the front of the car too?
No, I didn't crank it, but you did have to crank it.
Well, I didn't know. So, did you get a breeze when your feet were on the ground and you were actually kicking it like the Flintstones?
Well, yes, you did. And in
Everybody's
those days,
brutal
remember
today.
that all the ladies had to wear skirts. So I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
But this,
back to the song.
With that air coming up from the floor, that's probably when you wanted to wear them.
Anyway,
you tried, Rick. You tried. You did try.
it was just a great song to roll down your window and start cruising and driving and go on forever. Yes, I'll give it a 10, but okay, I know you don't want to, but that's all right.
I actually like that. That is a driving song. By definition, it's got the right beat and it's got the right lyrics. I give it an 8.
As somebody who was back there with Kathy, there was no air blowing up my dress. I got to say,
Bob, I got to ask.
Right.
Did you drive around? Did you do that? I mean,
I did. I had a Mustang. I had a '67 Mustang.
He was driven around.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had a '67 Mustang.
Yeah.
I had a '61 Chevy Impala convertible.
Yep.
And boy, there was nothing better than putting that top down and.
Well,
zipping
okay. So putting the top down on my Mustang that I sold for $1. A 67 green Mustang. Do you believe it?
Don't you wish you had it?
Oh,
now?
man.
You must have looked like a 3-year-old in that Impala.
Yeah.
They were big cars.
They were
cars,
huge cars.
I also had a big conversion van when the kids were little, the giant white conversion vans. I think my Impala was as long as my conversion van.
Oh, yeah.
They were huge.
Well, I don't
Was that your first car? The Impala?
Yeah, it
Was
was.
that your first car, the Mustang?
No, because I'm a little older than Kath. I had a Ford
One
Fairlane
year.
before.
He had a Model A.
He had he had a Dury.
Yeah.
He had the Dury.
You be careful there, boy.
I had a Ford Fairlane.
Hey, did the Dury was from Chicopee,
Dury,
right?
a Dury.
Springfield.
Springfield.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it
Ford
was
That's back
Duesenberg.
when cars were cars, and they all,
Duesenberg.
today you can't cruise because all the cars look alike.
Yeah, yeah.
So the kids today don't understand, and we would just drive. I don't know where we were. I don't think we were going anywhere.
Up in that
It was just
Rambler.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. My Ford Fairlane. This is how bad it was. I didn't realize you had to put oil in it. So I lost the Ford Fairlane when the crankshaft just fell off the car. Honest to God, that's the reason why I lost that Ford Fairlane. But then I got the '67 Mustang, which was great. But I would roll down the window and I would play at the. I can picture myself in Wellfleet in the summertime, rolling down the window, putting the roof back. And I would be listening to Michael Nesmith sing, her name was Joanne, and she lived in a forest in a blood. You know that song, her name was Joanne?
No.
Hope, can I come
never
over to your
heard
house and hang with you?
Yeah. That was my, or that song, or that song from Hair. Oh, blood, no. Blood, Gooby, gooby, dooby, dooby, abba, nabba, hey, lay, low, low, sabby, sibby,
Don't be looking at me. I got no clue.
Good morning, starshine. That would be.
I'm still trying to picture a crankshaft just falling out of a car because usually in a situation like that, it's a piston going through the engine block.
Well, something fell.
The transmission, he didn't feel the transmission fluid.
There was this clunk
Anyways,
as I was
Bob,
driving.
Bob, what are you rating the song?
Oh, the Fogarty thing there?
Yes.
I got to give it a 7.5. You know what? I'm a little tired of. We've heard one song after another, and they're all blending in together. No one has.
That's because you slept
Take
through
a
half
nap,
of them.
Bob.
You know, once we introduce you, you might have a different theory on that.
All right, okay. All right.
I don't know. It was the best time. It was the best time for cruising. 60s.
It was the
and
best
70s.
of times. It was the worst.
No, it was a good time for cruising. American. What was that song? That show?
American Graffiti.
American Graffiti is the cruising movie of
It
all
was
time.
it was just, and road trips were really big. You had all of those roadside cabins, and people were really traveling in their cars.
Well,
for
Friday
the
nights
first
was you
time.
get in the car with your girlfriend and and your boyfriend and you cruise.
I wish he would start talking about things he actually knew about.
Yeah. Hope. Let's go to the center square and see what Hope's got to say.
Well,
Hope rescue us.
when I was cruising East Main Street in my '87 Buick Skyhawk, this is not a song I would have listened to. I'm going 7.
Ooh. Yeah.
All right, Zap.
All right.
I'm gonna say that 7.5, and I do like CCR, but I don't know that I would have blasted. I would have probably changed the channel. There are other CCR songs I like better.
Rick?
Yeah.
Me too. Okay, you've got.
I love you, Kathy, but I do like this song, and CCR is probably on the top of my list of bands to listen to.
What?
No, there actually isn't. It is a great song, and it is definitely a driving song. So I'm going to give it an 8.
We've got no song.
Mr. Stomsky.
There's some lyrics in there about driving, but if it came on the radio, again, that's one. I like your criteria, Zap. Would I leave it on or would I change it? You know, if Fortunate Son came on, I would have left it on.
Yes, yeah, that's one that would have stayed on.
Yep, that would have stayed on. But this one, I'm going to change the channel, which, she's giving me the eye right now. You know what? Mathematically, I know you're out of it anyway, so I'm going to go 7.5.
Yeah. I would have kept it on if it was up on Cripple Creek.
You guys do that all the time. I don't do that.
Cripple Creek
I don't
is a
either.
different band.
You know what,
no
Kath?
idea what
Different
people
band?
score.
Yeah.
Right, it's right in front of me, and I still score it the way it should be
I
scored.
have no idea what people score. I don't score you
Neither.
because I want you to win or I don't want you to win or I want to win.
I was going to go
And
7.
You guys do that.
I was going to go
Let's keep
7, and I
track,
gave
you
you that half because the guy next to you so pissy about half points. I figured I'd give you one.
And I think Bad Moon Rising is probably a better.
Oh, that's the one I.
That's why I said there are better CCR songs.
But
It
I do
would
like
be.
it.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Ready?
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. When you started out with nothing and you found that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they all come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think that I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. And you started out with nothing and you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they all come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. Yeah, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair. And I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
And who is our victim?
I noticed you guys weren't ready.
Who picked that?
That's Hope.
That's me.
All right.
Oh,
I think this was the hardest theme I've ever participated in. I just could not find a song because you want a song that personally speaks to you, but I want people to give it a decent score.
right.
And I really, most of the songs I listen to while driving, none of you would listen to while driving. I don't
Dude,
think
I
I'm
was-
scoring the Beastie Boys a 9. I just
No.
don't see it happening.
Would you pick California Girls, though, by Katy Perry and
Good
Snoop?
God.
Anything but
It came up on the list of songs.
Yeah.
It was on the list of road trip songs when I looked it up. That's why I was asking. And whenever I think of Katy, Katy Perry was on there.
No Katy Perry. California Love by Tupac, yes.
That was also on there.
Yep.
So a lot of the songs I personally listen to while driving are more like dance, hip hoppy kind of songs because
You will survive.
I like to I want songs that are peppy when I'm driving. So this
Yeah.
was sort of like a peppy-ish song that I thought would be a little bit of a compromise. And I picked it at like 1 a.m. because I was sick of thinking about it.
Oh.
So I, of course, I'm going to give myself a 10 just for the effort that it took me to come up with this stupid
there we
song.
Hope, I got a question.
But
I'll go.
sevens.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I have to tell you, the first beat I heard, I knew exactly what this song was.
Me too.
Brings me back to my high school days when I played this in a classroom. I had a teacher who was one of Zapp's predecessors, Mr. McDowell, was my music teacher, and we had music appreciation. And every Friday, you had to bring in a song to play, and everybody had to talk about it. Basically, what we're doing now.
And
not
great.
one person in that room knew this song or knew the group.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like they were comparing it to a John Fogerty song, kind of the beat and stuff like that. And I said, well, this came out long before that, and before John Fogerty was
Actually
doing
came out
center
the
field.
year of my birth, by the way.
1972.
73.
This was 72.
It was on the charts in 73.
Yeah, a band called Steeler Wheels.
Yeah.
Great song. I'm going to give it a 9.
Hmm.
It's definitely on my list.
Wow. Well, this is a song that Zapp was weaned to, apparently.
Fired.
Gestation.
Silent.
Came out the year of my birth as well.
Yeah. Hey, Hope. Well, I got a question for you. When you think of a song that you're going to be playing in the car, is it a song that you want to sing along to? Because for me, it would be the mark of a good song to travel with.
Yeah, I like to sing to it. And I kind of we call it car Zumba at our house because we like to kind of dance while we're driving.
Yeah.
It's a swaying kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how come I didn't get a better score for my song then?
Because you went first.
You can't sing to your song.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Your kids can.
Are you ready for this?
Are you ready?
When I think of that song, Pete, I think of cheerleader dancing because I just go to sports right away.
Yeah. So when I'm thinking of this song, I like it. First, it reminds me of Grace and Frankie, that great television series. If you haven't seen Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda in Grace,
They're also in 80 for Brady, which is a movie that came up.
Is it?
Yeah. I can't believe Jane Fonda's still alive.
oh man.
I'm not fond of Jane.
My father's not fond of Jane either.
Oh.
My dad used to call her Hanoi Jane.
Yeah.
Everybody
all right.
back then.
Hanoi
Jane.
Yes.
All right.
From when she went to Vietnam.
Well, Stuck in the Middle with You. Stuck in the Middle is a good song to sing. I am going to give you an 8, and because Hope is in the center square here and has not been able to participate as much with all of us chatterboxes.
She misses our banter.
I'm giving her
our off-air
an
banter.
8.5. Yes,
8.5.
8.5.
Nice.
Okay, I'll go next. I'll go with an 8. Sounds good to me. I like it. It's one of those that everybody starts singing "Stuck in the Middle with You," and that's it. That's all they know.
Yep.
That's all
that's
they know.
true.
Yeah,
There's clowns
same-
to the left, jokers to the right.
Yeah,
Solid 8
they
for
know
me
that
too.
One too. Jokers to the right.
Stuck in the middle with you. That's all I know.
Yep.
I'm stuck in the middle here.
That's you now. You are literally stuck in the middle.
I am.
Wait a
That's
second.
not there.
All right, Ken
I
and
would be
Zapp
the-
are left
I
to
would
go.
be the clown, and Bob would be. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Who's up, Ken?
It flashes me back to Quentin Tarantino's first movie, Reservoir Dogs, when Mike Madsen starts to cut the ears off of that police officer, and he's playing. He turns on the radio, and this song is playing, and he starts dancing, and that's the first image that comes into my mind when I hear that. I don't think of driving. I think of that scene in that movie.
Oh.
Yeah, awesome scene.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's sick. It plays around in your head.
Yeah.
There again, it's Tarantino. But I would not turn it off on the radio if it came on. So I'm gonna. Oh, it's gonna be one of my higher scores today. I'm gonna go with an 8.
Ooh, good.
Wow.
And Zapp.
I would not change it. I would leave it on. And the only words I know are "stuck in the middle with you." So Kathy is 100% right.
You know that heroes to the left of them.
No, there's
What is it?
Jokers
Losers-
to the
Clowns to the left,
That
jokers
counts
to the right.
there's a
You're Joker, you're the clown.
there's a clown to the left.
There's a clown.
I'm going to give it an 8. I said I wouldn't change it, but I also wouldn't download it to play if I were purposely playing music on my car.
Have we all scored?
No.
Yeah, we have.
1, 2,
everybody.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I gave it an 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now we've
There
all
we go.
scored.
All right, now we've all scored.
Yes.
I'm trying to keep track.
Yeah.
Right.
Next.
So we get,
Next.
Next.
All right. Should I pick? I'll do this one.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered around his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. When I was walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table, they've got gospel in the air, and Reverend Green, be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. Now Muriel plays piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see her, and they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, I was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain.
I'm. If you can't hear me, I'm dead. I just ran into a wall.
Not a driving song.
It's not. Wait a minute, Peter. The song was Road Trip. I am on the road and I am walking.
Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues. It's
All
a
right,
flying
well, I'm
song.
Yeah,
flying.
it's walking in Memphis.
well, it doesn't.
Flying.
Well,
Flying,
it's
then walk.
songs you'd have on your road trip list that you'd want to listen
And
to
I-
while
It's
you're
It's a
driving.
song that evokes
Maybe it's
a
an age
memory.
thing, Rick.
You could be.
Yeah, this is
I
my.
feel like a sedation dart just hit me in the neck. Like,
Oh my God! See, I thought it was a refresher because it didn't have that hard drive, but it had a refrain. It sort of reminded. First, I thought of American Pie, and we had all talked about how American Pie would be a great travel song. So then I thought of Walking in Memphis because I just love it, and it builds. And Mark Cohen hasn't been seen in a long while, and I wondered, he won the best. He won a Grammy Award for this Best New Artist in 1992, and this was 1991. This song was everywhere in 1991.
It was.
How old were you in 1991, Zap?
I was 17 or 18.
Oh, so you could have been listening to this.
I'm sure that I was.
Were
I was
you?
a big Tom Petty fan.
Okay, got it. And Kathy and I were old enough to remember this song. And Rick likes this song, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I like the song.
And I actually...
Bob, I'm assuming you're giving it a 10.
I'm going to give it a 10. I also want to give you some little background on Cohen.
I actually have this CD in my CD player in my truck.
Oh.
You still use a CD player?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I do too.
Yes, I do.
I still have one.
And it's a great, if you haven't listened to the album, it's a great album. Very jazzy and very bluesy.
Blues. Yeah.
Yep. So
great pianist, songwriter.
Yeah.
Score.
I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
Kathy doesn't like it.
No, I love the song, Bob. I love the song. It's great, but to me, it's not a driving song that I would want to.
Well, the word driving, think about it as
Bob,
a road trip.
Bob, hold on. I understand. I know your reasoning, and I heard the lyrics. And yeah, but to me, it's not an energy. I would be sleeping. If I put that on and I'm driving any distance, I would have to keep pinching myself to stay awake because it's a beautiful song. Don't get me wrong. But I got to go with a 7. I just...
all right.
It would put me to sleep. It wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a lullaby.
All right. Mm-hmm.
The only place I would drive while listening to the song is off a cliff with
Thelma and Louise off a cliff.
I always hated this song.
Are you joining the Ken School of Criticism?
No, I'm saying I love Bob. I've always hated this song.
Really?
It does not inspire me to do anything except kill myself or nap.
Oh,
so
I choose the latter.
I'm going with a very generous 7 because I love Bob.
Oh, you're so nice. Okay. All right. Thank
Who's up?
you.
Ken.
Uh-oh.
The only way I would have this song on in my car whilst I was driving down the road is if I was in an electric vehicle with 0.5% of battery left. That way there it would just roll to the side of the road and stop before I get hit by a lorry.
Okay.
A lorry? A lorry. I love that. Go ahead.
So a 10?
No.
Bob, I love you dearly, but
Wow.
That's
What are you giving me, Kenny?
that's not a road trip tune. That's not a
It's not even
driving
close.
tune.
Well, it's my road trip. Apparently, I'm not walking or driving much lately.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
What did you score?
What is he giving me?
You know what? Since you're so pissy about that 0.5, instead of the 6, I'm giving you a 6.5.
Oh, I love it.
I'll bounce you out because I'm giving it a 5.
Oh.
Sorry, that's not even close to being on category.
Yeah, it's.
What are you talking about? Well, it's a choice, Peter.
Rick,
like
what did you give this song?
You give it
I'm
an
getting
8?
an 8.
I get an 8 because it's actually
It's
like
on
I
his.
said,
It's on his list.
I saw him perform at the jazz festival at down in
Newport.
Newport.
If this song comes on my radio,
Oh,
I've seen Huey Lewis and the News perform. If they come on my radio, I'm changing the channel too.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, some people like that. I
So-
like the jazz and blues. so.
because I like Bob, I'm going with Hope. I'm going to give him a 7.
Oh my God! Here's an interesting little tidbit.
I like
about,
Bob too, but I wouldn't give him a 7 for that song.
Oh, gotcha. Listen to this. On August 7th, 2005, Cohen was shot in the head during an attempt carjacking in Denver, Colorado while on a concert tour with Suzanne Vega. The bullet barely missed
Suzanne
Cohen's
Vega,
eye.
Tom's Diner.
They were looking for the diner.
Yeah. This bullet lodged near his skull, and he survived and was hospitalized for observation, but was released after 8 hours. I think the bullet is still in there. Doctors told him he was the luckiest guy in the world and surmised that the car's windshield may have significantly impeded the bullet's force, and added, frankly, I can't see how Cohen survived. The shooter was sentenced to 36 years in prison. Thank God.
And got out 2 years later.
Oh, yeah.
We are ready for one last tune, right?
Yes.
Last.
Okay.
But not for
30 seconds ahead of time.
Now, question for that.
Yes.
Do you want the version that you used or the original version?
I would like the original version.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, I know what it is.
But then Pete, I would like you to play the chorus version.
Negative, sir.
No, you
because-
can use that for your show.
Hey, 3 weeks ago, you said... Okay.
If I were pulling a Ken, I'd say, can we go with the choral version, please?
No, you said brand new rule. All right, you cannot use Westfield High School choir music at all during making the
That's
list.
fair.
Yeah, that's fair enough, yes.
Yeah, you said that yourself.
And I still want to recount on that last one.
Half a point.
True not holiday song. It's not a half a song. It's
All
not
right.
a holiday song.
Here we go.
Looks like a road that you travel on where there's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside the darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. With a brave heart free and lover's soul, come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate, break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all
Hey, welcome back to Superintendent Spotlight. Oh, no, wait, that's the wrong show. What am I thinking? That's Thursday here at 9 o'clock. This week we'll have Paper Mill Elementary School, Stacy Burton. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go push buttons in the control room.
Yes,
right
exactly.
now.
You ready? March 9th, the choir is playing here. Okay.
March,
Ooh,
ni-
good.
March. Oh, so March 9th, I need to be here.
Yeah.
Is there choir cabaret over, or is it this weekend? The show choir is doing a cabaret, and I think Corey Bruno emailed
They're
me.
doing something February 17th.
Oh, maybe it's February 7th.
And they had their winter concert a few weeks ago.
Right.
Okay.
They're doing a spring one, though, but they're doing Elvis and Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Elvis. Long Live the King is going to be the theme.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And so for those, on my show, I use the movie from the movie Cars, the Rascal Flatts version, because I do like that version, and I think Rick's correct. It does pay homage to the original.
Yes.
And then Chris Ledoux did a version too, and I have not heard, but I think Tom Petty did a version or something.
Yep.
Did Jacob Dylan cover it as well? I'm just curious.
Probably. There was a big list of people who have covered that song.
Yeah, it's a great song, and the reason I wanted to even pick it for my show was just because I think I like the message. It's a very positive message. It's very upbeat music, and I think it's just, I don't know, this song I will
I still
not...
like Shift Work better. That was a
Yeah,
better
I do.
theme.
That was a good one. But for this song, I would leave on, obviously, or I wouldn't have picked it for a theme song for Superintendent Spotlight.
So March 9th, they're going to be here?
Yes.
On Superintendent Spotlight?
Yes.
All right. Which
Yeah,
means
February 9th, we're going to be at the high school.
Right, for the
Science fair.
Okay, I said yes to the form, but I haven't heard anything, but I assume someone's going to let me know something at some point.
Yes.
All right. So March 9th. Okay.
Getting some stuff out of the way.
Seeing I'm going to be here working anyway, I figured I'd take a quick look ahead. And the National
What day
Food
is it?
Day.
On March 9th? What is it?
National Food Day on March 9th is National Meatball Day.
Wow.
Oh, I wish it was that cheese slide or a cheeseburger day, but I think
Meatballs are good.
Day, yeah, we can do that.
You missed the other week. We had whipped cream and we had chocolate mousse, right, Pete?
Whipped.
Yep, whipped cream.
Whipped.
Whipped.
Was it? Wait a minute. Was it whipped cream or was it Cool Whip?
It was whipped cream, and she
Okay.
made it right there for us in the little bowl, and it was absolutely outstanding. Was it not good, Pete?
Yeah, it was excellent.
All right. So you're gonna have to get on the meatballs.
Okay, I will.
for
Wow,
that
that's
day.
that's early. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
You could book that
that's
one
a good
well in
food.
advance,
I
though.
can.
All right.
Shiny things.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking music here.
Shiny things.
So life is a highway, right? If you picked the Rascal Flatts version, it would have scored higher. It's a better version.
That's why I asked.
It is, I know, but I wanted to go with the
The
original.
original, yeah, no, I
Yeah,
got you.
so, and again, it comes back down to you're pissy about that half point.
So now I'm going to get a half point
Here
less
it
because I didn't
comes.
go with the Rascal Flatts version.
Decisions have consequences.
But wait a minute, he's not a country fan, so I thought he would have.
And Chris Ledoux and Rascal Flatts are both country.
Right, exactly.
So
So,
that's
yeah.
why I did not, because I. that's
Oh
when I picked-
yeah.
I
keep
picked a
that
country
pedaling
song
down.
here, and you guys crucified me.
Oh no, I welcome a
I
country
like
song
country.
today.
Yeah,
I like
it's,
country.
It's
I'm a little
Kenny
bit
that
country.
I did Craig Morgan. What was that?
Lori Morgan.
No, Craig Morgan did his song on the river on a lake, and you guys were crucifying me because I picked country. That's all I remember.
But
the-
it's a good cruising tune. And
is.
if it was Rascal Flatts,
Well, it was in the movie's Cars. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I mean, if you're talking about nailing the category,
Right, yeah, you
I
nailed
don't
the
know how I didn't do that.
You've nailed the category.
that's why I'm 8.5.
Ooh, you're good.
Oh, I'm giving myself a 10, just in case you were wondering.
Are you?
Okay.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It is a drivable tune. I wouldn't change the channel.
Yeah.
But Rascal Flatts would have gotten you that 9.
Yeah, no, and Rascal Flatts is definitely the better version. I listened to Chris Ledoux's. It's not very good.
All right. I'll go next. I'll go with a 9. I'll get it over with.
Thank you.
Oh, you know what? All the songs blended into the guy. That sounded like every song we played except for mine. And I would have welcomed. I really would have welcomed a little country because they're all blended in together. So I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a high mark because life is a highway and it's from the movie Cars. So hell, I'll bow to you because the rest of them just all blend in together, except for that first one that nobody else liked that I liked. What was the name of that song?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I liked that.
Get ready for this.
I like that one. So
And yet you still only gave it a 7.
no, what's the one I gave a 9? I gave a 9 to something.
Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Or maybe it wasn't stuck in the middle with you?
No.
Oh.
No. 9 for that one. I'm giving you a 9 for this one as well.
Oh, looking good there, Zap.
Who else needs a score?
Good.
Hope
does.
And Rick and me.
Hope. And Hope.
I don't love that song. I probably would change that if it was on the radio. I've just never.
Even if it was the Rascal Flatts version?
That I might partway through. Like, it's one of the songs I just I get bored with that song.
It's like 2.5 minutes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just not my song.
Short attention span.
But I can see how it fits.
Can you score it with Adderall?
So I'm gonna go for an 8.
An 8. That's very good. Hope, what is that? You've got a blanket there. What is that? What are you doing?
I'm sick and I'm cold. So yes, I have a blanket.
No! You're sick as well as your child.
Yes.
Hope, I just want to thank you for joining us despite the fact that you're sick.
Yes.
Yeah. That explains your low figures, your low scores.
So I'll go.
Not because the songs suck or anything.
No.
Yeah, I like the song. Like I said, I didn't realize some people did a version of it. I was looking up this, and it's actually been covered instrumentally 5 times by 5 different groups, just instrumental.
Wow.
Which I would like to hear some
If
of those
a song
versions
is
just
covered
instrumental.
that much, it's got to be.
Who's the composer of this song?
So it was written by Mark Cohen.
Mike?
Mike? By Tom Cochran. I'm sorry, and Joe Hardy.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
So you don't get the half.
Yeah.
It's a driving song. I give it a solid 8 as well.
All right. So
All right.
Nice. All
Well,
right.
the scores
The
are
votes
pretty
are
close.
in.
Did you score them all, Ken, too?
Is that them all?
Yeah, that's everything. I got the scores.
Oh, who wins? Well, what? All right. What is?
All right, so starting at the bottom,
Yeah.
Bob Plass, walking in Memphis with 50.5 out of a possible 70.
Oh, my God, help me.
Then moving up the ladder, we have a 2-way tie at 55. Get ready for this, and Magic Carpet Ride.
I'm glad you're suffering down there with me.
You're welcome. Next up at 55.5 is Kathy Palmer with Creedence Clearwater Revival. So you're not at the bottom of the barrel, Kath. Up next at 58.5, Radar Love, Rick's song. 59.5, Stuck in the Middle by Steelers Wheels. That's Hope's song. And the winner is The Man in the Middle.
Yeah.
Zap was 60.5.
60.5.
Oh.
You won by a half.
Oh, my God.
Well, you won by a point.
You won by 1 point.
But you had a half.
Wow.
See, I'll calculate it out a half on that.
I screwed up. I'm gonna play the song that I just it popped in my head after I rolled my song. I'm gonna play that going out.
All righty.
Sounds good. But so congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Zaporowski.
You're the
Yes.
winner. Finally.
Yeah.
By half a point. Or by
And you
won
can bring that
he
back
won
to your
a couple
office.
of months ago.
Point.
You can bring
You won
that
a
back.
couple of
I
months
did.
ago.
I brought it back with me once.
You
Yep.
can bring it back to your office. Put it on your desk.
So I get to pick the next
Category, yeah.
Yes, you do.
category.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll be in contact with you to get that, and then I'll get
Is it a March date that we're meeting?
Let's figure that one out.
Can I plug something while
Oh,
we're?
yeah, of course, Hope.
Thanks. So we are having at St. Mary's High School our first Green and Gold Gala on March 4th. It is a celebration of 7 alumni who will receive the Sisters of St. Joseph Medal of Honor. And
Wow.
among that group of alumni is our former beloved superintendent of Westfield Public Schools, Jim Shea.
Oh, lovely.
Tickets are $80. It includes dinner, social hour. There's going to be an auction, DJ dancing. It should be a lot of fun.
Where is it
And
located?
It's going to be at Toccoa Country Club, and folks can send checks to my attention at St. Mary's High School or go to stmsaints.org and click on the high school and give online.
Green and Gold Gala.
Yes.
March 4th.
Socoa Country Club.
Great,
Okay.
great.
Yeah,
Can I buy a ticket and not go and dance?
Of course you can.
Well, I mean, you can, but why
don't
wouldn't you want to dance?
Bob, they're going to be playing Walking in Memphis.
They're going to. If you can promise they play "Walking in Memphis." Oh,
Well,
see, she hates the song so much. She's not even going to bend.
but I love my school, so sure.
Oh, of course.
How are we with February 28th?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good for
What
right
about
now.
March 7th? You don't want to do March 7th the following week?
That's the first
Oh, that's my birthday.
Tuesday of the month.
So
that's usually.
I also want to remind everybody that January 28th, Ken.
Yeah, I
Hamden
heard
Ponds.
you. I heard
We'll be plunging in the water for the Amelia Park Children's Museum.
Oh, great, great,
You know,
great.
if you want to check out my Facebook page for links to donate to us or AmeliaParkMuseum.org and come join us. It's going to be a great day.
Great.
Up at Hamden Pond State Park.
Superintendent, is that day open?
Yep.
Okay, so we will next play Making the List on February 28th. Next week on the show, I'll be reviewing the CES that I was just out at. Technically, it's CES. It's not Consumer Electronics Show, but...
What does it mean?
I just said what it meant.
Consumer Electronics Show.
And then the week after that, I'm going to have Dan Knappich in the studio. He just picked up another position here in town.
Yes, he did.
We're going to talk about that. Later on in that broadcast, I'm going to have Lisa Burns come in here. She's undertaking a new cause. And we are going to be discussing that.
Chiari malforma, which is a disease that is really something else, and she's doing some great work for Chiari. Chiari malformation.
Chiari malformation.
And that's coming up in 2 weeks. That is all we have time for. Thanks for tuning in.